The untold story of Johnny Depp's Hollywood comeback. Have you ever thought about how a Hollywood star could go from wowing audiences with iconic roles to having a dramatic fall from fame and then making an amazing comeback? His journey from well-liked actor to controversial figure and back again is just as interesting as any movie he's been in. Why did he have such a great rise, a rough fall, and a recent comeback? We're going to tell you the untold story of Johnny Depp's return to Hollywood. In the course of his career, Johnny Depp has experienced nothing short of a roller coaster. The trip that Johnny Depp has taken is just as interesting as the parts that he has played, from his meteoric climb to global superstardom with eccentric characters to his tragic fall from grace in the midst of personal tragedy. Come along and find out how this mysterious star got back into the spotlight. A brief history of his early life and his musical aspirations. Johnny Depp was born in Owensboro, Kentucky on June 9, 1963, and his early life appeared to be very different from the sparkle and glamour that has been associated with Hollywood. His first goals were more focused on music than acting, and he was determined to achieve them. During his teenage years, Johnny Depp found himself working a variety of odd occupations, one of which was selling ballpoint pens door to door. To pursue his musical ambitions, he began as a member of a small garage band and then moved on to a more professional endeavor. However, the realm of music would soon be replaced by the allure of acting. It was in 1984 when Johnny Depp made his debut in the cult horror picture A Nightmare on Elm Street, which was directed by Wes Craven. Beginning his career in the film industry with the role of Glenn Lentz, a young man trapped in a nightmare, was his first step into the world of film. Even though it was a little part, it was enough to demonstrate his talent and attract the attention of casting agencies. As soon as possible, Depp made the shift to television, where he was cast in the part of an undercover police officer in the hit series 21 Jump Street. With his gloomy, boyish allure, Johnny Depp became a household celebrity almost quickly, thanks to the success of the play, which was a huge hit. Ascend to the top of the stars and acquire iconic roles. In the 1990s, Johnny Depp went through a time of profound change. As of the year 1990, he was cast in the part of Edward Scissorhands, a character who would go on to become a legendary figure in the history of movies. The fantasy picture directed by Tim Burton, in which Johnny Depp played the role of a compassionate, misunderstood creation with scissor blades for hands, demonstrated Depp's ability to provide depth to characters that are considered to be strange. Not only did the performance solidify his position as a leading man, but it also paved the way for a fruitful cooperation with Burton, which resulted in the production of subsequent films such as Ed Wood, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and Alice in Wonderland. Beyond the realms of Burton's fantastical creations, Depp's range was extensive. Because of his performance as Hunter S. Thompson in the film Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, he was able to display his dedication to portraying people who are unorthodox and complex. His performance as an undercover investigator in the film Donnie Brasco, 1997, in which he acted with Al Pacino in an engrossing crime drama, was another example of Depp's commitment to his profession. Pirates of the Caribbean is the show that represents the pinnacle of success. With the release of Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl in 2003, Johnny Depp's career reached new heights and reached new destinations. When Johnny Depp was playing the role of Captain Jack Sparrow, he developed a persona that would go on to become synonymous with irreverent humor and valiant adventure. The oddities of Sparrow, which were partially inspired by the guitarist Keith Richards of the Rolling Stones, was able to grab the imagination of audiences all over the world. Because of the popularity of the picture, a franchise was created that generated billions of dollars and cemented Depp's position in the annals of Hollywood history. Despite the fact that the franchise was a huge success, Johnny Depp's personal life started to take precedence over his professional accomplishments. During the course of his remarkable career, his turbulent relationships, lavish spending, and constant court fights began to make headlines which put a cloud over his distinguished career. Personal strife and legal conflicts are the causes of the downfall. Beginning in the middle of the 2010s, Depp's personal life got increasingly chaotic overall. His marriage to the actress Amber Heard, which took place in 2015, was immediately subjected to a great deal of criticism from the media. Allegations of domestic violence were a defining characteristic of the couple's highly publicized disagreements, which ultimately led to their divorce in 2017. His public image was further hampered by the court disputes that Depp was engaged in with Heard. In the year 2020, he filed a lawsuit against the Sun tabloid for libel after the publication referred to him as a wife beater. Despite the fact that he acknowledged using narcotics, he denied any violent behavior, but in the end, he was unsuccessful in his case. A slander trial that took place in the United States in 2022 created a spectacle that was watched all around the world. Many people believe that Johnny Depp's triumph in the trial was a key turning point in his fight to recover his reputation in the public eye. In a triumphant declaration, Johnny Depp said, The jury gave me my life back, and his victory resonated with those who believed in his innocence. The influence on efforts involved in career and comebacks. The career of Johnny Depp was negatively impacted by the court fights and the media frenzy. The fact that he was fired from the Fantastic Beasts franchise was a setback that brought to light the professional repercussions that his personal troubles had brought about. Nevertheless, the fact that Depp was successful in court provided a glimmer of hope for his comeback. After the trial, his first major endeavor was the historical drama Jean du Barry, in which he plays the role of King Louis XV. This film marked a huge comeback to the spotlight, as it was the opening film at the 2023 Cannes Film Festival. Not only did Depp make a comeback in the acting world, but he also signed a record-breaking $20 million contract to continue serving as the face of Dyer's fragrance line. This endorsement contract was a testament to his ongoing star power and commercial appeal, despite the issues that had plagued him throughout his career. He will be returning to directing in future projects. In addition to performing, Depp is experiencing a renaissance. A biopic about the well-known artist Amedeo Modigliani is going to be directed by him, and Al Pacino is going to play the lead role. It is a reflection of Depp's enthusiasm for filmmaking and his drive to redefine his career that this project symbolizes a return to Depp's creative roots. The biopic, in conjunction with his return to high-profile assignments, is indicative of a more comprehensive comeback campaign. Indicative of both his tenacity and the enduring attractiveness of his talent is the fact that Depp was able to successfully navigate his way back into the good graces of Hollywood. There have been many obstacles to overcome on the path to rehabilitation, yet the fact that Depp is still actively involved in big initiatives is a sign that the future seems more bright. Reconstructing a profession and carrying on a tradition. The journey that Johnny Depp took from being on the A-list in Hollywood to being a controversial figure and back again is illustrative of the challenges that come with celebrity. Over the course of his career, he has experienced both incredible highs and terrible lows, which is reflective of the unpredictable nature of celebrity life. Nevertheless, his most recent endeavors and endorsements indicate to a big turning point in his character. As Johnny Depp attempts to rebuild his career, his biography serves as a reminder of the delicate balance that exists between personal problems and professional achievement with regard to his job. The fact that the industry was able to accept his return is illustrative of the forgiving character of Hollywood, which is a place where talent frequently takes precedence over personal conflicts. One of the most captivating stories of redemption and perseverance is Johnny Depp's comeback in the Hollywood industry. Depp's journey is a reflection of the highs and lows that he experienced during his turbulent career, beginning with his early days as a musician and actor and continuing through his rise to fame as a global celebrity and subsequent fall from grace. His recent achievements, which include high-profile ventures and expensive endorsements, point to the possibility of a resurgence in his professional life. The narrative of Johnny Depp is one of perseverance, demonstrating that it is possible for a talented individual to return to fame even in the face of substantial setbacks of any kind. The comeback of Johnny Depp is a monument to his enduring appeal in the ever-changing world of Hollywood. This comes at a time when Depp is still navigating the complexity of celebrity and the obstacles he faces in his personal life. Don't miss out on more fascinating stories and behind-the-scenes insights. Hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for all the latest updates on Hollywood's biggest comebacks and more.